we go, and we are recording now. Okay, guys. So, can you all see the screen properly? I know Jan could before. You see? Perfect. Okay, right. Thank you so much. So, this is what I've called the Greek God webinar, and I'll tell you why in a moment. I'm actually going to stand up. That's very simple. For my birthday on the 23rd of June, I went to Greece, where I've met the top 60 web marketeers in France. So people very, very high calibers. And we're in Greece. They are amazing at what they do in terms of marketing. So I thought, right, Greek got webinar, and then Sean was great at suggesting that as well. So thanks for that, Sean. This is for you. So Greek got webinar. Here we go, and you will find my top 3 golden nuggets of what I've discovered over there to really explode your business, and you will see in a minute. Right, cool. So let's go. So the first thing is, so it will be 40 minutes long. So I want to keep that short and punchy. You can ask me questions as you go. Just unmute yourself and ask me any question. If something's unclear, if you'd like to know how it would apply to your business, happy to take that question live. Third point, let's stay focused. So please switch off your phone, put it in airplane mode, and yes, kill your Chrome and all that stuff so we can really be focused. And grab a pen and paper because there are plenty of golden nuggets about to fly through the air. So ready? Let's go. So first of all these people, all right, for those who don't know me, thinking about funny, so my name is Gaël, and I'm what's called a copywriter. So I write sales copy to influence people to buy online. So you would have seen a couple of results we got for clients, and it's everything with selling, specifically for the fitness industry and infopreneurs. So people who sell information product online. And I'm part of this #1 bestseller called Feel Fit for Purpose Leadership with, funnily enough, Sean and Ian. So we are a full house here. We are 3 authors of the book. So here we go. So amazing people that we met. Here we go. So just the top 3. So these were just a little snippet. We're part of the VIP session that we've done together in Greece. So this person here is Maxence, and is one of the top 25 infopreneur in France in terms of revenue, and top 10 in terms of profit. So really high level. All these people here are between 6, 7, and some are 8 figures. So really top level. Eric was one of the speakers, is one of the top business coach, if not the top business coach in France, and he's expanding internationally at the minute. And Romain here is amazing when it comes to sales funnel. And again, he runs events at very, very high level when it comes to sales funnel in France. So they're all authorities, all absolutely amazing in their own fields. So these are just the 3, and we're 16 total, all on the same level. So very, very powerful to be surrounded with these people. This guy, I don't know if you know him, he's called Frank Roca, and he's the #1 expert when it comes to Facebook ads. And he was one of the speakers, you can see. And so that's to show the level at which these people are playing in terms of results, in terms of knowledge, in terms of what they've achieved. Very, very high level. So yeah, I'm so privileged to be with them, and I'm so happy to share that with you, because if it can benefit you and your business, absolutely amazing. So, and as I've said, they've got amazing businesses as well. So to give you some of the level, most of them were 7 and 8 figure businesses, so really really evolved businesses. They're going for very fast in what they do, and they're going really fast in terms of fast growth. So they're growing really, really rapidly in terms of what they do. So very, very important to have that in mind throughout that presentation. And they are focused on the result and what impact these results are going to have. So that's a key thing. They're not having the result was the main focus for them throughout the entire weekend, and that's the thing that was absolutely key. Not so much about the profile, even though it's important. They were really interested in how can I tweak some part of my business so I can explode it. So that was a mindset shift that was absolutely incredible. So next question is that what does it take to join them and be part of that? Because it's not something that was that easy for me. The first thing for the weekend was £2,000, excluding flight, accommodation, and food. So it was just for these 2 days with them. It was on application only. So it was not like any other event that you would see where you pay a bit of money, you accept it, and off you go. No, it was application. They vetted every participant. They had 500 applicants also, and 60 participants on the day. Personally, I submitted my application twice. So the first time, I would say they said no to me. However, I persevered, and they said I love my mindset and where I came from. So they accepted it on the second time, which meant two things. The first one, I canceled my birthday that my girlfriend organized on the 23rd of June. That was the first winner. The second winner was, we were in Turkey at the time, and I had to change my entire holiday plans. Instead of coming back to London, I had to go from Turkey back to Greece. So that's the thing I had to go through to get there and be part of this fantastic family. But before we start, I'm going to share with you the biggest takeaway of these days that I've spent with them. Absolutely amazing, which is mindset is everything. Mindset is absolutely everything when you want to grow your business. And that's the thing that I've seen time and time again from the speakers, from people I spoke with when we had our little mastermind group. So every couple of hours, we're in a mastermind of 5, and everything was mindset. We didn't talk about tactics. We didn't talk about strategies. It was all about how do you view your business? How do you view your interaction with the different people to have the maximum impact? And that's the thing that allowed one of the participants, guy 24 years old, okay, turning over, please be seated, 150 grand a month, okay, 150K per month, selling cat products, okay, cat product, cat litters, cat food, water fountains for cat. The guy's 24 years old. That's when I saw that, I was like, I've got goosebumps all over my body. That's the thing that say everything's possible and everything's in the mind. What's the mindset that you have? More important than tactics. Tactics, you find them on Google. Strategies, you find them on Google. That's the thing that's absolutely key that can really give you a quantum leap from one stage to the next. And that's the thing that just blew my mind. Okay? Next, so now that I've shared that, which is absolutely key, the next thing is the 3 golden nuggets that I got at the back of that conference, well, during the conference. So as I've said, we had speakers, and then we had small mastermind groups where we all shared one of our issue. We had half an hour to find a solution for it. And these are the 3 biggest things that I got from it. Ready? Are you guys ready? Show me a thumb up. Say yes, yes, everybody's on it. Perfect, that's amazing. So the first thing is, when it comes to sales, okay, when it comes to sales, the thing the most important is to get a yes or a no as soon as possible. Okay, yes or no. It's not a question of maybe. Lack of clarity is going to freaking kill you. That's going to kill your business process. Yeah, and I've seen you've raised your hand on the thing. Do you want to say something? And just go ahead and mute you.
No, I'm just bumbling around trying to work out how to use this thing. So carry on.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, first thing is get a yes or a no. Don't get into uncertainty. Be sure. So what does that mean? How does that look like? The first thing is do not wait. Do not wait when you're engaging with a prospect, with a lead. Do not wait for them to give you instruction. That's the thing you do instead. Be proactive. Go and chase the answer. Get in touch with them. Prepare a proposal. Even if they don't ask you for it, say, right, this is the thing that I'm offering you. What do you think? Yes or no? Yes or no? If they say yes, who's better than you? If they say a no, then you can start the conversation. You can start the questioning. You can say, right, why yes? Why no? Why do you say no to me? What do I need to change? So the no becomes a yes. Be absolutely crystal clear as quickly as possible on why it's a no and on why it's a yes. Usually you don't ask when it's a yes, but if it's a no, people are going to ask. And so you can move forward. Absolutely clear, absolutely vital. Serve your client as much as possible. That's been golden nugget number 1. Okay, any question around that? Is that something that you already do? Is that something you don't do? No questions?
No, it's just it is very interesting to see it again in black and white. You're moving based on what you said at the beginning, going for fast growth, this is basically looking at fast answers. So if it's a no, you then have a choice to either do something about it, revise it, change it, whatever, or move on and not give the person another thought.
Look, it's exactly that. It's exactly that. And on top of that, that's where you focus your energy. If your energy is unsure, if it's a yes or no, you're unsure. But if it's a yes or if it's a no, at least you're sure and you know what to do with your energy instead of thinking and double thinking and triple thinking and doubting. And then here, it's clear cut. Fanny.
Are we talking here B2B or is this for B2C as well?
So B2B for sure, 100%. B2C, B2C, then it depends how you work. So as a money coach, do you consider yourself as B2B or B2C?
B2C.
Okay, so are you doing one-to-one?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that would apply as well. It's everything where you've got that personal touch.
Okay.
Get that yes or that no.
Okay.
Yes.
So I suppose because it's a similar thing that I've heard before. There are 3 reasons that people usually say no to something. One, they haven't got the money, they haven't got the time, or they want to do it themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. So finding those 3 things out as early on in the conversation will save everybody a lot of time.
Yep.
And that's definitely in the B2C. In the B2B, there would also be they're not the decision maker.
Yeah.
The budget holder, which they haven't got the money. And the other one that you'll remember from Andrew is the tiny 1% that they don't actually like you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Speak for yourself, Sean.
Yeah. I have a lot of people who don't like me. It's fine.
Yeah.
The problem lies with them, not with me. I'm perfect.
Good answer.
Absolutely. My middle name's Mary Poppins.
All right, guys, let's go back to it. We've got 25 minutes left. So yeah, well, thank you so much for that precision. That was great. So time, money, do it yourself, and it's not the decision maker, and it doesn't like you. But yeah, well, let's just ignore this one for the minute. All right, guys. So let's go back into it. I've muted you again. Bingo. Number 2 is focusing on the client. Okay, and that's the thing that's absolutely key, vital. Like the thing you should print in front of your laptop is be customer centric and always talk about the benefits. Okay, always explain and tell people what's in it for them. Why do they want to buy from you? People don't buy copy from me, they buy money at a discount. People wouldn't buy the coaching, they would buy the transformation in their business. They would buy increased bottom line. They would buy looking better in front of the boss. This level of benefits. Okay. First thing is that. Second thing is how do you 10x? Okay, the value you offer. Okay. Say you sell a program at 20 grand for 12 months. How does your client get 200K after having worked with you? How do you build that value? How do you articulate it? Think about it. Think about in your head. That's an exercise I'm asking you to do right now. Think in your head how much you're charging. Okay. Now add a 0 at the end of that. You all have that figure in your mind? Yes? Okay. Now add a 0 at the back of that. How do you justify that increased value by 10? That has been one of the most transformational exercises that we've done. You take the value, you go time 10, boom. How do you change? How do you change your offer? How do you change the way you speak? How do you change your sales funnel? Think about that, and your clients are going to thank you. Number 3, it's funnily enough, and that's something I was surprised, and that was one of my personal biggest takeaway, considering I spend a lot of time defining precisely the avatar of my clients, which is that you are your ideal avatar. As strange as it might sound, as woo-woo as it might be, you are your story, your life story, what you've lived through is your ideal avatar. all the struggle, all the pain, all the thing you've been through, your daily habits, the thing you do every day is going to be what your ideal avatar is doing, your ideal client.
I find that interesting. Can you hear me, Gaël?
I can hear, yes.
I find that really, really interesting. And I just got off a call this morning, a discovery call with my avatar.
Yeah.
And my avatar was me 10 years ago.
Bingo.
It's quite phenomenal. Same background, same route, same everything. And he has a company with 10 people in it now. And he's struggling with who he's being, because he's been doing the doing for so long. He's now struggling with who he's being. His relationships are struggling, personal relationship, work relationship with himself. So it's quite amazing that I totally agree with that now, but I might not have agreed with it actually just yesterday.
Yeah. And you see, and that's the thing, and that's the shift. That the hand is that 90% of the businesses wouldn't believe that. They wouldn't see it. They wouldn't have that belief that that's actually the case. In reality, that this is what it is. And I've been blown by it. I've been doing avatar with my clients for coming to over 2 years now. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, that's incredible. And I can validate that time and time and time again now when I go back to seeing the avatar done with my clients.
Actually, that's a good build from Sean. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good build from Sean, because I think I would put you 10 years ago or 5 years ago are your ideal avatar, because as I think about what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to help people who are in the same position as me 10, 20 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. I'm sitting here sort of disagreeing slightly, but agreeing in a way, in the fact that the way I lead my life today, yes, I'm my ideal avatar of how I want them to be. But I think my ideal avatar is my mother, who I watched spend all our fortune, and how not to be like her.
Yep.
So it's sort of like a mixture thing. It's a bit of a weird one.
And I'll tell you a thing with my business. One of the things I do is that I offer done for you service. So I'm essentially becoming part of the team of my clients. Okay. Up until December, I was working by myself without a team. So I was doing everything. From December, I started to hire a team around me. From that moment onward, my business has doubled. I became who my client needs to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I completely listen to that. I really do.
Awesome.
Because I'm still at the stage where I'm trying to do everything myself, and it's just ridiculous. It's
painful, and it's challenging to outsource. It's challenging to trust people. Well, it's not challenging. It's it's your baby. So when it's your baby, you think you're the only one who can do everything and who has to do everything, because you put your value against that. As soon as I had that mindset shift, again, back to the mindset, the business has grown. It's easier. And that's something that's absolutely key. And when you start realizing that you are your ideal avatar, as you said 10 years ago, that's a very interesting point. Then you're going to be more specific in your marketing, and you're going to be able to raise your fees. And I'll share some figures in a minute. I've got a surprise at the end of that. If you all coaches, you're gonna be gobsmacked. I was, and you're likely to be. All right, guys, let's carry on and put you all on mute again. Right, let's go. So the golden nugget number 3, which is the influence. And that's something that's really close to my heart, because that's key with copy and marketing. And it is reality does not sell. That's one of the copywriter was there who shared that golden nugget, a guy from Switzerland called Emmanuel Friedenrich. And reality does not sell. And that's so freaking true. People always tell you what it is they're selling. You never, ever buy the stuff for what it is. I haven't bought that. That's my mouse because it looks like it. I bought it because it makes my life easier to click on things on my keyboard, on my laptop. The best example I had is when you buy a holiday, you buy into the promise of being on the beach. However, as the travel agent ever shown you a picture of you rushing through the airport? Have you ever seen that? Do you think you would buy that? If I come to you and say, are you interested, Mr. or Mrs., to be stressed walking through the airport, having a shitty tiny seat in second class with a disgusting meal and a tiny can of Coke? Do you want that? This is the reality. This is what the reality is. However, what they sell you on the beach sipping a coconut or margarita, whatever tickles your fancies. And that's the thing that made a massive shift in my mind, is like really going to what are the benefits. And what was very, very interesting and eye-opening is that even these massive businesses who I believe have achieved great results still have the same considerations as businesses that are in the 4, 5, and 6 figures. Okay? So interesting. See the same problem at different levels.
Gaël, that would be aspirational selling, right? You're not selling the product. You're not selling the process. You're selling the aspiration of the individual of what feeling they want to have when they are either being or doing what it is they're looking to purchase.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always based on the aspiration of what it is they'd like this to do for them.
Exactly, and that's where you need to tap into their emotional, the emotional part of the brain, being pain or pleasure. Pain 80%, 20% on pleasure. And when you can tap into that, then that's when you are going to grow your business, and you're going to start seeing what you're offering very differently.
So it's like the same thing as when if you go to B&Q to buy a drill, you're not really going to buy a drill. You're not even going to buying the drill to drill the hole. You're buying the drill to drill the hole, to hang the picture, to get the memories of the picture, to remember your mum.
Yeah, you don't want a drill. You want a hole that allows you to achieve the joy of looking at that picture of your mum.
Exactly. So that's exactly that. Bingo. Next is to sell more. Again, less content and more psychology. Okay, I know that might be a bit counterintuitive to what you would have heard about content and so on. However, it's so true that when you say you've got a webinar, it's not so much about information overload. It's about how do you go beyond the psychological blocks that people have in the mind. And oopsie, let me just click here. And the two things that you need to do from a psychological standpoint, it's what I call the inner block and the outer block. So that's something not from me actually. That's from you might have heard of the guy called Russell Brunson in this book, Expert Secrets, it's about the inner blocks and the outer blocks. Here we go, bingo. And that's the key. That's the key to selling. It's not about the vehicle of transformation per se. It's how do you destroy the mental blocks that people have. And that's absolutely key. So what do they say to themselves? Like, I can't do it. It's too difficult. I've tried, but I failed. That would be the inner block. The outer block would be things like, oh, my friends are saying I can't do it. My manager say, oh, it's going to be difficult. My family, if I do that, my parents are going to hate me. I've got these things where, that's anything I would do. My dad, used to criticize me and say I essentially wasn't good enough, and he used to compare me against him. And then that was a big outer block for me. Like this level of comparison. As soon as I broke through it, then things start to shift. And that's the thing that's massive changes. So that's.
I guess that was quite a motivator for you as well, Gaël.
Well, you see, it was a motivator at first, but that could only get me so far. When you're motivated by the same thing and always hit the same wall, the next question is, how do I avoid the wall? And your goal in your marketing and how you express yourself is how do you talk about avoiding the wall? Because it was a motivation, but every time when you hit the same freaking wall, you don't go anywhere, and then you lose energy, and then you lose self-belief. Your self-confidence goes down, and that's what was happening. That was my outer block. As soon as I removed the wall, then I'm not constrained by that anymore. Like my shackles are gone. Boom.
So did they give any good examples of less content, more psychology?
Everything's in copy. Everything's in copy by unlocking these inner block and outer blocks. So it's less content in terms of teach less, but talk to the emotions, talk to the blocks of these people.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the key thing, because it's very, very easy to fall in the trap of I'll tell you more, but then not selling and not talking with these psychological blocks. Absolutely key.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to rush through. I've got 9 minutes left.
Okay.
Right.
Because you're too cheap to pay for the proper product, mate.
Exactly. Too cheap. And I didn't want that to last for hours on end. I love this 40-minute format. Bonus golden nuggets. Okay, right. I've said 3. I give you 4. You'll thank me later.
If it makes you feel any better, I've never ever been cut off a Zoom call.
Oh, really? Okay, right. Well, it doesn't cut off when you are one-to-one. In group, it does. Bonus golden nugget.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Right. Simplicity is everything. Okay. Simplicity is absolutely key. Don't have 3 offers, 10 avatar, 500,000. Oh, no. That's the golden nugget I got from Romain Collignon. Absolutely amazing. This guy specializes in funnels, and he say you sell to 1 avatar, 1 offer, which is your best, your irresistible offer, the one that people can't say no to, and you have 1 sales funnel to deliver this offer to your avatar. Okay. Cool. That is absolutely key. 1 avatar, very key, very specific. Remember, your avatar is you 10 years ago. 2 is your offer. Make it irresistible. People can't say no to it. And sales funnel is how do you sell online? How do you guide people by the hand from point A to point B? Sean has done a really cool work on his booking page. So that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. Next, okay. Now I've shared with you my 3+1 golden nugget. Do you want something even cooler? Yeah. Yes. That's good. I love the interaction there. So, and that's something that since I came back, so on the I think it was first week of July, I had a couple of back and forth with that person to get that across for you, which is you can meet one of the Greek god who spoke at the event. So I spoke with him, spent a couple of time with him on Facebook Messenger, having chat and everything to see if and how he could come to London. So he came to London, even extending his stay by 1 night to come and meet with you guys. I've said that I was doing this webinar. I said, yeah, well, I think it would be great if you can meet them. They're all coaches, they're all in business. And I've seen what you've achieved in terms of results, and some of them would be interested. So it's him. He's called Eric Beanzin. He's a really cool guy. I'll give you a bit of his credential in a minute. So he used to be a voice coach. So he used to be a singer and teach people how to sing. So pretty cool. He used to be doing gospel and so on and so forth. So pretty cool. So he moved from that to being a business coach, an author. So that's his book called 12 Days. He's currently translating it, where he tells about how he went on a dry fast. Tell you more about that if you're interested. Speaker, and he created a method called business fulgurant, which is lightning business when you translate that from French to English. And so be seated for what's coming, because when he told that to us during his time on the stage, I was just, wow, oh my God. So the first thing is, which is not too crazy, which is he does group coaching for 1 year at 12,000 euros, sorry. So I'm like, right, that's okay, that's fine. That makes sense. That's the average you would see in London. So nothing to brag about, nothing to be too excited about. And then the guy said, yeah, but again, these guys are really focused on results and results in terms of cash in the bank. And he said, yeah, I've made over 1.7 million euros in turnover in the last 12 months. And I'm like, how on earth do you go from 12 grand? How many 12 grand things you need to sell to get 1.7 million? And that's when the kicker came in. His one-to-one coaching for 1 year is 1 million euro. And I was like, shit, how is that even possible? Like, are you talking nonsense? Is that true? Are you real, man? Or what? So yeah, and that's where he got, as I've said, the results. Again, everything is focused on results. He turned over 1.7 million euros in the last 12 months. So when I knew about that, I was like, right, next time you come in London, I need to get you in front of all the coaches I know, because what you've learned there, that's something that, they can benefit from it if they want to grow. So if you want to grow a business, that's something I'm thinking, right, there might be some golden nuggets here from him, directly from the man that can maybe benefit you guys. So again, if that's of your interest, I say now, I had these little surprising stock for you guys. So he's going to reveal the secret that enable him to 10x his business. That's on the 18th of July. I'm reading the slide. From 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. at a hotel called the Ambassador Bloomsbury. And there are four spots in total. 2 are already taken. There are 2 left. And he's doing that on application only. So he has a couple of questions, I think 5 or 6, to see who wants to come and who doesn't want to come, what kind of business they've got, and so on. So if that's something that would be of your interest, to join him and see how that can help you and benefit you, happy for you to be there. To apply, so yeah, if you want to apply, so I'm helping him with that, just send me a WhatsApp and I'll send you there's a Google form to fill in with the questions where you can just fill it in and then he would do his thing, he'd get back in touch or something.
What's the price?
To be there for the 2 hours, the price is only, so that's the thing. I spoke with him, and because he's not in the UK market yet, the price at the minute is the application. He said, I just want to have the application to make sure that people are the right level for them to come and see me. And they've given a bit of their time, and it's not just free as in I don't pay anything, so it would be pay with your time. So yeah, I had this conversation with him to help him really and get you informed.
So if I understood you correctly, there's no financial investment to spending 2 hours with the guy, but there is an application process so that he can make sure that you're the right fit for his training.
Exactly.
Piece.
Exactly. Yeah? For the workshop on how it's going, he might do he might make an offer during the workshop. That's something that would come as an opportunity for you guys. So let's be clear about that.
And the other thing is on July the 18th, which is the day after we're meeting for the Leadership Gigs lunch, right?
Yes. If we're meeting on the 17th, yes.
Good timing.
It is. Is it 17th?
Yeah, we're meeting on the 17th.
Here we are. Here we are, yeah.
And that looks like I may be staying Monday night, Tuesday night as well. So I could be available for that in the morning.
Dude, well, yeah, if you come, that would be fantastic. Send me a WhatsApp and I'll send you the link for you to fill in the short form. That was them asking me anything at the end. So, yeah, guys. So we're coming at the end of the 40 minutes. Bang on time. I've said 40 minutes for you. If you got any question, anything, if you'd like to meet with Eric, happy to do an intro and get you there. So
what's his second name? Eric what?
Behanzin. B-E-H, I'll text it to you. B-E-H-A-N-Z-I-N.
Okay. Yeah, I've got clients on the Wednesday the 18th, which is a real shame. Which I can't move. Which is that's sometimes what we have to do, isn't it? Sometimes you have to bloody work.
Not if you've only got one fucking client at €1 million for the year.
Well, yes. Although I wonder how much time of his time he invests into his €1 million client.
I'll ask him.
Yeah.
I'll ask him and tell you.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. That's the thing. Everything's mindset. You as soon as you shifted, it's you see it's not good time anymore.
No, not about time anymore. You've got 30 seconds left.
Right, guys? Exactly. Just a mistake. Thank you very much. Well, guys, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Gaël. Yeah.
And Sean, well, I'll see you for sure then on Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And
Ian's going to be there as well.
I'll be there on the 17th.
2